Okay, so in your kit, you will have everything you need to do your treatment on the model, on your first model that you have, as well as instructions for how to do the procedure. And the instructions are laid out in two different formats. One is a little rather lengthy form, it's 2 pages front and back, where I go through a little more details of how to greet the client, how to do the consultation, what the recommendations will be for them, any contraindications is spelled out in here, and then more details on how to set up the procedure. So this is really handy to read through before you take your first model. It's also really handy if it's been a while since you've done a bleaching, or if you're going to train your staff on it or other people and then you want to review step-by-step instructions. And then you will also have in your kit a shorter version that's just your grab and go. I think it's over in this one. So this is your at-a-glance instructions. I recommend getting this laminated possibly, or just making extra copies so that you can have it in your kit. If it gets splashed or water on it, it's not going to ruin it. Also, you can always request a new one of these if you lose it or if it does get damaged, and we'll send you a new one. So this one I like because you can just have it sitting right next to your station and just at a glance real quick look over, okay, start steaming the client. Okay, pink sponges, I'm going to need that with the cleanser. Okay, cleanse with the sponge. Okay, you know, like it's really quick to be looking at it so you can be going through the steps without having to think too hard, I guess. It just helps your focus. Also, a lot of people will forget, do I dry the skin before the microneedling? And the answer is no, you're drying the skin before the TCA pill. But sometimes, you know, it's easy to kind of forget, when do I dry the skin, when do I have it wet? You always want the skin damp when you're putting on the My Pink Wink cream, so that's just a rule of thumb. Also in your kit, you're going to have your machine, your tips. You have the option on your tips to do nano needles or microneedles. The microneedles that we recommend are the 12 needle tips. And then you will also have the lactic cleanser, trichloric acid peel. You're going to get 2 My Pink Wink creams, and you're also going to have some sponges, disposable sponges, and some disposable gauze squares, along with some applicator sticks so that you can use those to put on the creams. And you'll also get a nice little not a popsicle, a sucker. So you can have that yourself, or you can give it to your model. Some of my students said they incorporated giving a sucker to every customer, so that might be something just fun to do. And that's the overall of